Hello, everybody. It's your guy Z Fly. Another Sunday night. We're keeping it really hot all summer long. That's right, Fly World Media, right here in your ear. We have, you know what I'm saying. You know how we do. We have some more great topics. We have some more great guests, and of course, you got the best right here, Z Fly, and of course, Troy Weeks
Woo
Music
woo, ba, ba,
is
ba,
right there as
ba.
well. So I'm very super happy to definitely be here live again with everybody. As you probably can see, my background is always changing, forever changing. You never know where I'm going to be. Listen, Troy, I'll tell you, I am loving this virtual hosting. You hear me? Just be
Hello.
anywhere.
Right,
Now,
now
listen,
having a truck to Brooklyn. No.
there you go. So everybody, so we're here. We once again, we definitely want to let you know. Thank you so much for tuning in. We want to let you know where to tune in. You can definitely hit us up on our Facebook / Real Hot Fresh, or you can hit us up on YouTube / Real Hot Fresh. But if you're tuned in, you then that means that you're already, what I'm saying, you're ahead of the game because you know where to go. But definitely, what I'm saying, let your family and friends know, your coworkers. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we got a really great show tonight, some great guest hosts that we're going to be talking to, and they're going to be helping us out in tonight's show. So yeah, definitely let's check them out. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and welcome our first guest host tonight, Miss Catherine. She's in the building. How you doing, Miss Catherine?
I am here. I'm ready.
all right. Now, Catherine. Now, listen. Now, we're definitely glad to see you. We're definitely glad to have you here. So, you gotta let everybody know. Like, tell us, so tell us a little bit of something about yourself, where you're from, what you do, and then what you ain't gonna do. Hit us up.
Well, let me tell you, I'm Catherine, and guess what? I'm from the beautiful city of Miami. Okay, you
Okay.
can't do it better than Miami. Okay, I'm sorry. I know you guys are in New York City, but I gotta rep my city.
Right. You're right. Exactly. Yeah. Be careful. Be careful now. Be careful. You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna be careful. I'm gonna tread softly. I'm gonna tread softly.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much for being here and keeping it really hot and fresh with us tonight. All right, so everybody, real quick too, I also want to let you know that if you do want to go ahead and if you like what you hear, if you love what you hear, then what I'm saying, definitely be sure to go ahead and support us. We do have that Cash App $ Forever Live Young. What I'm saying. Listen. To do what we do, it ain't free, okay? But we definitely love and also love your support. So if you do want to support us in any way, definitely hit us up. $Forever Live Young. There you go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the first segment of today, and y'all know that we definitely gotta go ahead and open that mailbox. That's right, everybody.
That's
It's time for the
right.
mailbox. Let's open it on up. All right, so this week's topic in the mailbox is we're talking about chivalry. Now, they say that chivalry is dead, but is it dead because it's outdated, or could it be because males really don't want to do it anymore? So that's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We want to know what you all think. Let us know, what do you think about this mailbox topic? Is chivalry dead? Is it outdated, or is it just that males, they don't want to do it anymore? So I'm gonna go ahead and go to our guest host tonight, and since she's the only female tonight, um, Catherine, what are your thoughts? On chivalry. Do you think it's dead? Is it outdated, or what are your thoughts on this topic?
It is not dead. It is alive, and it's more relevant nowadays than ever. You need to treat a woman like a lady. And I just think maybe the males that are out there, they haven't seen that being exemplified in their household, and they don't know how to do it. But it's not dead. I know men that do it. It doesn't happen very often. It doesn't happen all the time, but it is supposed to be happening. It's not dead. It should still be happening. So let's keep it alive. Whatever we can do, ladies, let's appreciate it when a guy opens the door. Let's say thank you. Let's reward him with a smile. Whatever it is to encourage them, so that when they're doing that, we let them know that we appreciate it.
Okay, I definitely hear that. Troy Weeks, what are your thoughts on this
Come on,
topic?
Catherine. She said that. She said it. I agree with her on what she said in regards to it. I think that it's not dead. I'm one of those guys who believe that chivalry is everything. I'm a little old school. I say it's old school. But what I do agree with Catherine and what she said was women or anybody out there that is receiving this kind of chivalry to appreciate it. It sucks to be a man that loves to give chivalry, but when chivalry is not appreciated, that's when problems come and you start doubting yourself and what you're doing, or if you should be even doing it. Unfortunately it's not dead. Fortunately, it's not dead. I just feel like if it's happening for you and it's something that experiencing, just appreciate it. Smile, like you said. buy a card or something, or buy some roses or something. So I appreciate you. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Oh my gosh, Troy. Why do I gotta be the bad person in this topic? You know what? So I will say, let me see. I'm like, what am I going to say? I definitely feel like, I kind of feel like not all, because what I'm saying, there definitely are those men, what I'm saying, who still, love and
Watch it.
what happened?
Watch it.
Listen, now listen. No, there are still those men who are, what I'm saying, who love to do things for a woman. But I really do feel like a lot of guys, they just don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because like like a lot of times guys, especially like these days, you know what I'm saying, like in this new generation, what I'm saying, like a lot of guys, they're feeling like they're almost the prize. You know what I'm saying? Like guys, like if you notice, like I'm saying, guys, they're cleaning up more, you know what I'm saying? They're shopping more, you know what I'm saying? They're looking more fly more. So it's almost like they feel like, oh well, you know what I'm saying, I look good, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, she should be chasing me, or you know what I'm saying, she should open the door for me. I mean, it probably sounds
Whoa.
crazy, but I just feel like this is more of the younger, what I'm saying, maybe like a younger generation, maybe like 30-ish, 20-ish, sometimes 40 too. I just feel like a lot of men are getting lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of men, they feel like, well, shoot, a woman, she does this and she does this, but I do this, so she needs to open the door for me, or she needs to, what I'm saying, make sure that, what I'm saying, my bed is made up when I come home from work. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, do y'all think?
People
I mean,
will
have
only
y'all?
do what you. I'm not disagreeing. I have seen a trend, but people will only do what you allow them to do, and I think that the more responsibility that women take control of the situation and say, look, I'm just not accepting this, and they're not being like materialistic things. I think that's where it gets screwed up because women make it seem like, oh, you're not buying me nothing. Like all these rappers are saying, don't fuck for free, right? So all these girls are thinking like, oh, you should be giving me something because we're having sex, and it's not like it shouldn't be focused on what they can give you because them giving you money, you go buy clothes, you do your hair, you change your wig, you do your different nails, you change it up. So the money you spent was there for what? Meant nothing. If he treats you the way you deserve and shows you your worth, then I think that's more important. And I feel like that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't think a woman should wait on a man in that sense in regards to like opening doors and doing life. But hey, everybody's relationship is different. It's 2020. So if you want to do what you want to do, as long as you know your worth and what you know your worth is, you're receiving it, and vice versa. Don't just expect somebody to give you your worth and you ain't giving them what they deserve too. Now we all kings and queens, okay?
I
Interesting.
I think role reversal is kind of scary to do. I think at the most part, I think the core of it, when you do it, it's a sort of appreciation that you do. So to some extent, I guess I can understand the argument that maybe she should be opening the door, but remember that when traditional gender roles were introduced, women were always supposed to be the pearl, not the other way around. It should always be that we're holding women up to that standard, that we're looking out for them, we're cherishing them, we appreciate them, all these different things that we do for women. So I understand your point about maybe a guy feel that she should show the appreciation as well. We show it in other ways. We cook, we clean, we do other things to show your appreciation. That chivalry part is a role that a guy is supposed to play for us. That's his role, just like we have our roles that we play as mothers and so many different roles that we take on.
No, I don't disagree with you. I understand what you're saying, and I don't disagree. So I understand. Also, too, what I'm saying is this. In agreeing with you, also I want to flip it and say too, because I have had that, cook and clean and all that great stuff. So I get it, because I give out what I give. But ultimately too, is do they end up knowing their own worth? Because sometimes you don't know your own worth, so when you get it, you don't appreciate it, or that you don't treat yourself with that same respect I'm trying to give you. You know what I'm saying? That's the issue. Some women don't treat themselves with that respect that that chivalry comes along with. What do you think about that? I'm just being that we have a amazing woman here, I want to get your opinion on that because
I
we.
I
Mhm.
know I know women would say that, I think he's kind of soft because he does certain things instead of really seeing the fact that, hey, he's cherishing you. He's, looking out for you. He's running after you. He's doing all these things because he wants to show you a certain level of appreciation. I know that. So it's really fine. It's between, I guess it's finding that woman who's gonna appreciate it and that guy who's gonna know to do it, right? So that's where it falls, finding the two people who can live and act it and have it be appreciated at the same time.
It makes sense. All right, now that's a good way to end that. Listen, you find the person that makes it work with you the way you want it to work.
Mhm.
All right, Catherine, that's a good way to, hey.
I love it too.
Yeah.
I love it. Catherine, real quick, I just want to ask you like really quick. So now, do you believe in the 50-50? You know how like a lot of times, the man and the woman, oh, look at that face, look at that face. Would that be something that you know what I'm saying, that like you would do with your man, or you know what I'm saying, like if you're dating or your husband or whoever, like would y'all go 50-50 on things, or what do you think about that?
Dating, do it. Absolutely not. But I'll give you an example where that works. My sister and her husband, they've been together since they were 19 years old. Now one of them is 40, the other one is 42. Um, they have one big account, so they split everything 50-50. They've grown up together, so that makes sense. But as far as me having work for what I have and being a dating someone, I want you to show me that you could take care of me, not that you have to, but that you want to take care of me. Maybe at some point in the future, I don't know. You don't know the dynamics. You don't know how much money he's making. You don't know, how much I'm gonna be making in the future. Maybe in the future, there might be an instance where we have to put our finances together and say, hey, honey, this is how much we have. If we want to buy a house, if we want to have however many kids, then we pull our resources together. Then that's a conversation that's many, many years later. But in the beginning stages, no, I don't want to. I don't want to split the date. I'm paying half, you're paying half. It doesn't make sense. It's about courtship and romance, and you have to show me that. If you can't show me that, then I don't see the point. Then I'll go out with my girlfriends and pay 50-50.
Good one.
That. Okay, well that's what's up. Well, everybody, we definitely want to know what you all think on this topic as well. Let us know, is chivalry dead, or are just men lazy, or what I'm saying, just let us know what you all think. Once again, you can hit us up on Facebook or YouTube /Real Hot Fresh. All right, so we're gonna keep it on moving. So everybody, as you all know, or if you don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know because that's what we do here. So we actually are doing a giveaway. That's right, we're doing a giveaway for the month of August. That's right. Now we're giving away $100. Now let me tell you something. This giveaway is so easy that I wish that I could participate in it. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead and I'll put a Benjamin in my pocket. All you have to do is just tune in to the show. Right here, we keep it raw and fresh every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? We just want you to tune in to the show, comment, say hello to us. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to engage in our topics. Let us know your thoughts. And then also, too, we have live at 5. That's right. We go live at 5 on Wednesdays and Fridays of the week. You know what I'm saying? We're bringing you a topic where it's hot on your mind. We want to know what's hot on your mind about these topics that we bring you on Wednesdays and Fridays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Instagram at Real Hot Fresh. Now, those 3 shows, the one person that we see, engaging, tuning in, talking to us, saying hello. If we feel like you are that diamond listener, that MVL, the most valued listener, guess what? We're gonna give you $100. That's right, for August. Why not? You know what I'm saying? You're supporting us, we're gonna support you. So you know what I'm saying? That's how it works right here. So once again, be sure to tune in every Wednesday and Friday via Instagram at Real Hot Fresh to live at 5. And then on Sunday, kick it off over here on Fly World Media to the Keeping It Real Hot and Fresh show at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guess what? We're going to give you that $100, no doubt. All right, y'all. So that's what it's going to be. So be sure to go ahead and win that Monty. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and get back into the topic, back into the show. So as y'all know, listen, a lot is going on right now in that political world. Y'all know that Miss Kamala Harris, she is now the running mate of that good old Joe Biden. That's right. African American, well, black, well, how listen. then again, I don't know how y'all would, you know what I'm saying, you really want to say Kamala, 'cause you know what I'm saying, some people saying she ain't black, she ain't African American. We're gonna talk about it, but the point is, she has been selected to be you know, what I'm saying, to be Joe Biden's vice
VP.
president. But would this be a good thing for her, or could it be a double whammy? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, she's a woman, she got some black in her, she's got to be the vice president. Are we really ready for that? Are people ready for that? Let's talk about it. Troy Weeks. I mean,
Yes,
what do
sir.
you think? What do you think?
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, people are gonna always have their opinion when it comes to politics. So whether they agree or they don't agree, it's happening. Okay. She's still gonna be vice president. She still got chosen. And every time there's somebody in office that has a little bit of black in them, they're gonna make a controversy about, oh, this person, this and that. So, girl, shout out to you. Do your thing. Represent for the young black or Afro Latino women out there that needs to see a black woman doing their thing, and represent and keep it real. Like my grandma used to say, I'm all for it. You know, as long as we're changing people in office, I'm cool. Time to go. Like the Apollo. Time to go.
Okay. Time You know
Yes.
what? Right. And you know what? You know, I gotta be real. I actually gotta. I have to, you know, what I'm saying, read more up about her or whatever. But one thing I will say is that she definitely looks like she don't play no games. You know what I'm saying? She's like she's ready to get the country, a state, a city, anybody in order. So she definitely has that. You know what I'm saying? She don't play no games. Um, I feel that, you know, I keep hearing that, you know, it's time for a change. I believe people are some, not all, but a lot of people are ready for a change. If it's if it'll be a female vice president, um, you know, change, then that's good. But now I have heard people say things as like, you know, Joe Biden, hopefully he'll keep his health together, because, you know what I'm saying, you know, they was worried about, you know what I'm saying, him being older and things like that, that, you know, hopefully he'll keep his health together, because they said if he don't, then, you know, she will go into the president seat. And some people was kind of worried about that. You know, I mean, it's sad to say, but I mean, a lot of people, they're still kind of worried, or they have concerns about a female president. I feel, you know, some people say, oh, well, you know, Kamala, she'll be good because, you know, she's gonna have the black and the female vote. But I was like, well, now wait a minute, now that's not absolutely true, because, you know, Hillary. I mean, a lot of females really didn't vote for Hillary. So I don't know. Like, Catherine, what do you think of Kamala being the vice president?
You know, I think we have to look at her qualifications, and we have to do a comparison, right? We have a reality star in office right now. So you have a woman who's an attorney. It's no small task to become an attorney. Not just an attorney, rose through the ranks, became a senator. She has some. I guess if you were looking in terms of the African Americans, maybe she's made some less than, I don't even know how to put it, in terms of the incarcerations. When she was prosecuting a lot of black, not necessarily prosecuting, and it so happens there were a lot of blacks that were convicted. That's an issue for a lot of people. But we have to look at the fact that there's no one running for office who has a polished record where you can say, "Oh, I agree with 100% with everything that they've ever done." That's just, it doesn't happen. There's always going to be something that you disagree with them on. The reality is we have to look at, one, are they qualified for the job? And this woman is very qualified. And I feel that, she's very poised. And in comparison to what we have right now, I think we'll be taking a step up. She was trained for this. She can do this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know,
Like
another
it.
thing. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Troy.
Not just saying I like it.
Oh,
I like it. Yeah.
yeah.
Captain's
You know,
answer. Yeah.
another thing too. It will be interesting. I remember years ago. I think whenever I think it was Hillary, I was always, curious, just to kind of see, how a female would do, because, we've always had, only males, in the presidency. So it's like it would be interesting to see how, a female would run the country. Um, I mean, I definitely think that, a female would, the right female, actually the right male, the right person would definitely run the country good and well. Sometimes I think about, other countries who who don't respect females, and and then who looks at females as not in such a good light. They're, what I'm saying, they're probably gonna look at America like, oh, y'all got a female running your country, like what is really happening over there? So, what I'm saying, and then also too, how like a lot of times when they're females, they are in charge. Things the same thing. Some of the things that they would do, a male could do the same thing, but he may not get as hard. But because she's a female, now she's gonna be called all these names, and oh well, she's a woman, and you know what I'm saying. That's one thing that I kind of concerned, if any female really, or even with Kamala, by her being of color and then also a female, just how targeted she may be. Because what I'm saying, look at the presidents, like just the men. Like look at Obama. He goes into the White House, he come out almost a skeleton. He's gray. He looks, so and then what I'm saying, by her being a woman, not saying she can't do it, but what I'm saying, by her being a woman, it's like, to me, it's like it could be more. I don't know. I mean, am I making sense? Like, Catherine, do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But I think she's a strong woman. I think she can handle herself. By no means is being president or vice president, any of those positions, easy. Um, but I think, she, if I have to pull on her black side, she should have some resiliency there.
Yes, and too much is given, much is required. So she didn't get this far to not be able to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like she's got to what she is. Of course, we're not going to agree with everything that everybody does. I heard about the rates of incarceration amongst Black people that she has given, but we shouldn't look at that one flaw that can hold her back. But let's look at the focus on the rest of her life and what she's done thus far, and I think that's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what's up. Well, everybody, we definitely want to know your comments as well. So definitely, be sure to comment. I'll definitely be sure to read them live here, right here on the show live. But we are going to keep it moving. Everybody, just let you know that if you have been watching the show for a while, first of all, we thank you. But then also, right, exactly, we definitely thank you. But then you also know that in the summertime, what I'm saying, we play on words, we have a little bit of fun, and we call the show Keeping It Really Hot All Summer Long. But guess what? The summer season is coming to an end. We only got 2 more episodes. That's right. August 30th will be the last episode of the summer season. But don't worry, because guess what? Come fall, we'll be back keeping it real hot and fresh all over again. So yes, but we got 2 more episodes to keep it really hot all summer long with you all. So with that being said, that we definitely want to make sure that you do tune in every Wednesday and Friday to the Live at 5. You know what I'm saying? That way, we're giving you even more of us during the week. So yeah, so definitely be sure to tune in live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Instagram at Real Hot Fresh. That's the live stream. We have a lot of fun times. We have topics that that's hot on your mind that we want to know about, and that you want to talk about, and that we want to know what you think about it. So yeah, so definitely be sure to hit us up. That's Wednesday and Friday, live at 5 via Instagram at Real Hot Fresh. But guess what time it is? It's time to go down that good old drunk off the juice with your boy Troy Weeks Music. Troy, how are you gonna get us drunk this week? Let us know.
All right, guys. So, as we get closer and closer, there's 2 more weeks to come, and we're going to talk about Gucci Mane and his wife, Keisha, expecting their first child. We're going to talk about New York, Hudson River, and somebody jumping in. From New York, y'all know about that. And last but not least, a COVID fever lady ambushes a beach wedding. I want to know what you would do if this was you. Okay. So, without further ado, I'm going to kick things off and get right to the notes today for Drunk Off the Juice. So, boom. So, today, congrats are in order for new mommy and daddy to be Gucci and Keisha. Gucci Mane and wife Keisha Kaur are now expecting their first child together. The longtime couple announced the sweet special news that they're expecting their first child together. My wife pregnant. My life is great. The 40-year-old rapper shared on Instagram last Friday the 14th. Soon after, Kaur Cosmetics founder and model also took to her own page with a post about her baby news. I ain't athletic, but on this at Leflair 1017D, I did gymnastics, she wrote. So in true Keisha fashion, her pregnancy photos were anything but basic. She posed with sexy black lingerie on that set her the set with some nice accessories, diamond jewelry pieces, and matching with silver sparkly stiletto nails. My wife, Gucci Mane, commented on his wife's photo and said, with red heart emojis. The both of them have children, she said on her interview when she was back in Breakfast Club in 2017, if you did see that. It's a situation where I'm proud to be a mom, but at the same time, I need to be private. I don't want my kids in the limelight. I don't want them on social media, and I need them to go to school and just be children. The couple will soon celebrate their 3-year wedding anniversary. However, they've been together for nearly a decade. Okay, and it's their first kid together. So at this time, the pair has yet to share any details about the little one. It's unknown how far along she is. The two already know, and if the two know the sex of their baby. I guess, y'all, all we can do right now at this point is stay tuned to what's going to come with these, with the couple. So shout out to them. Shout out to Gucci. Shout out to Keisha. And shout out to you having your first baby together, even though you got kids all over and y'all been together 10 years. Anybody want to say anything about that?
I just can't believe that it's been 10 years.
A decade.
A decade. It's been that long?
10 years. 10 years.
And then this is their first child together.
First child.
Wow. You know, I will say this, you know what I'm saying? Because like Gucci Man, you know, he used to be out there. But but I must say that, you know what I'm saying, Keisha, she really, you know what I'm saying, brought him together. Like, why, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm happy for him. A decade, and you know what I'm saying, they're just not having their you know, their first child. Congrats to them. I say that, you know what I'm saying, he's definitely he found that one that he really wants to be with and really, you know, settle down and kind of slow down and make it do what it do. Hey.
Amen to that. All right. Miss Catherine, got anything to say about this news, Keisha and Gucci? Just want to say congratulations.
All I gotta say is they better be thankful for COVID-19 because that's what gave them that baby. It's the COVID baby.
Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of COVID babies out here. I was gonna do a story on all the celebrities and them and who's having kids this year, but I don't want to go through that whole list because I felt like that would have been the whole freaking drunk off the juice, and I ain't got time for that today. So next on our list is this. Number 2, swimming in New York Hudson. Wait a minute. Repeat that again. That's right. I said it. New Yorker catches flack for Hudson River swim. It's actually safe-ish. A young New Yorker drew outrage for taking a dip in the infamous Hudson River, but as it turns out, she might have been having the last laugh because actually safer than you might think. TikToker. She's a TikToker now, y'all. I know it's TikTok craziness, right? Dang. TikToker user Donna P. It's 20-year-old food blogger from the Big Apple. Posted some videos of herself jumping off a boat into murky waters right near the Statue of Liberty, which put a whole lot of Twitter trusters into tensy, with a lot of them calling her out. Folks were making fun of her, saying she was foolish, and generally deriding the fact that she thought that she thought this could be safe. Not to mention she did it with so much veer and so free-spirited and so much passion. Basically, people thought this was downright dumb, put her out at risk for just a TikTok video. There was also plenty of jokes and memes to go around, but it looks like Donna mostly walks away with the W in this situation because she did her homework. When she caught wind of the backlash, she decided to do a bit of research and took people to school with the facts. Per the New York Department of Environmental Conservation. Sorry. If you go to that page about the Hudson River, it just has a lot of information as to whether it's safe or not to swim. Long story short, yes and no. The department notes, generally speaking, it probably won't do harm to swim or dive. In fact, the river is not quite as toxic or polluted as it used to be in the old days, even though people are under the impression that it very much is. By the way, Donna tells us she knew this going in and that she's fine. Now, we don't recommend taking a New York River swim, girl, but go for, good for what the back, I don't know what that says. It says good for the back is what might be. Yes, sorry about that. Frankly, it's probably not the best habit, so please don't go out here and do it. This is my thing. Her ass is about to go out here and turn into the X-Men in a few days, and we're going to hear all about it on the news, okay? She shouldn't have been swimming in the goddamn Hudson River. It's dirty. It's not the move. I don't care what kind of TikTok, don't stop, no kind of video you needed to was worth jumping in that water, no matter how safe somebody said behind a piece of paper in a book. That was crazy. Yeah, when I heard that, you're from Miami, right, Catherine?
Yes.
I don't know if you've ever been to New York, but shout out to you, Miami, because Miami's beautiful, just like you. Shout out to y'all out there. But the Hudson River is not a place to swim.
Right.
No.
I mean, I'm confused. I mean, like, why would she even want to do that? Like, most people don't even want to, just touch the Hudson River water. You know what I'm saying? And, she actually wanted to take a dive. Listen, I don't know. People, I don't know. What? Really? Like,
everybody want to be Insta famous there, and everybody want a little fame.
And Luke, we're talking about her, so she accomplished her objective.
There you go. Sit there, look at her. She made it to drunk off the juice. You know what I'm saying? We're talking
We didn't know who she was before. Doing TikTok food videos. Now she's doing. She's upgrading. So last but not least. Oh hell no! COVID fever lady ambushes tiny beach wedding, going a little too far. A Hawaiian woman broke up a small beach wedding because of COVID-19. She shamed the group for the gathering and chased them off, which begs the question: too much or right on? The woman who appeared in this video that I watched, right? She was a resident of near Walamano Beach in Ohio. Catches wind of a secret wedding ceremony going down nearby and busts in lock, stock, and barrel, shamelessly interrupting the proceedings. She came upon a group of 7 people, some of whom were young children, who were bearing witness to an intimate ceremony between a couple, with whom looks to be a minister and a photographer on hand. They're not even on or around the main area of the beach. Everyone tucked in behind some shrubbery, some sort of behind a private view. Looked like it was private island, private property, sort of. It appears to be crossing the line for the woman, who reminds them the beach and the towns are closed and what they're doing is illegal. But it sure looks like they're on private property in the video, just a few inches away behind it. The woman goes so far as to threaten to call the cops so everyone doesn't make their way back to their original home. There are 2 issues. If the group is on private property, the lady clearly is in the wrong. If, on the other hand, they are on a public beach, which they shouldn't be because they're closed, it was close to a private property. It was close, to private property, waging war, which seems like it might have been an overreaction. But what's unclear is whether they topped it out or not. But I want to know, what would you do if you're having a small tent wedding with you and 6 other people, and this lady come and bum rush the wedding and says, no wedding for you, it's COVID-19. She's just a lady that lay there. She ain't the police. She ain't security. She just lay there. Z-Fly. What would you do, Z-Fly?
No, you know, I'm gonna let ladies go first, Catherine. Go
yes,
ahead,
Catherine.
I'm fighting her. That's what's happening. I'm fighting her. I'm taking off my white dress and I'm fighting her for ruining my wedding.
Yes.
I'm serious. This is crazy. I'm waiting all my life for this day. You're gonna ruin it for me? No, it's going down.
Yes. Talk about. I'm gonna a funny story. I'm glad you said that. But it was a funny story. Z5, I'm gonna get to you. I promise. There was a funny story I saw on Instagram, 1 minute long. This girl. It's not really funny. It's sad. Guy getting married to a lady at the wedding on her wedding day. Another lady shows up who he had pregnant. So another lady who's pregnant with this man's baby, and now he at a wedding getting married with somebody else. All you hear is, Dwayne, you really gonna do that? And I'm like, it's this girl's wedding day. She getting married to this man, even though he has a baby on this way. This is so weird. All you hear is the daughter come out and be like, really? On my mama's wedding day? On my mama's wedding day? And she goes to chase after the girl, like, to go beat her up. Yeah, she's like, crazy. I'm just like, so that just brought back that memory to me. Like, she would have got beat. Go ahead, Z-Fly, I'm sorry.
Oh no, actually no, I don't have much to say. No. Actually, I share Catherine's sentiments. Like, definitely, yeah, they are gonna be getting fussed out, cussed out. You know what I'm saying? Something's gonna be thrown at them. Like, are you kidding me? Just like Catherine said, like, this is the wedding day. You know what I'm saying? Your day, and now you got somebody crazy coming to try to ruin it, who ain't even a part of it. Yeah, it will be. She
just around the corner. It happened to somebody talking, girl. They around in the back. Out there in the backyard doing a wedding back there by the beach. And she ran her own self back there to be nosy. Bye, Felicia, go sit your ass. Sit your ass down. Sit it down. We will whoop your ass. All 3 of us. That's what we said. We all agreed on that. And that has been drunk off the juice today, y'all. Hope y'all drunk.
Yay. That's what's up. All right, everybody. So you are now drunk off the juice with your boy, Troy Weeks. Thank you so much for that. All right, so everybody, once again, remember, you're keeping it really hot all summer long with the Real Hot Fresh crew, and with our special guest tonight, Miss Catherine. That's right. She's in Miami right now. That's right. See there. You could do that whenever you're virtual hosting. Don't you love it?
Right.
So we're definitely gonna keep it rolling. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of get a little bit more serious now in the show, because our next topic is just that. So when refusing to wear masks go wrong. Now, as you all know, we're still in COVID-19. You know, some places are still quarantining. You know, some states, You know what I'm saying? Cases got a little bit more, with more numbers. So we're still in the midst of this COVID-19 horrificness of it all. But however, now wearing masks is still a big thing. A lot of places, some people want to wear masks, some people believe in wearing masks, some people are like, I'm not wearing a mask, I'm good because the COVID-19 isn't real anyway. But however you're feeling, right now the law is, in a lot of states, most states, I'm saying to wear a mask, depending on where you are, different places like that. But now we're gonna talk about today though when refusing to wear a mask goes too far. Um, there's a lot of different stories that we have, and they're all sad. I'm gonna start with one. Being in Canada, it was an Ontario man. He was killed by police after altercation over refusing to wear his mask. He refused to wear his mask. He was I think 73-year-old man. 73-year-old man. He refused to wear his mask before going into this store. Now he did kind of he now the police did ask him to put on the mask. He refused to. He did kind of act like he was gonna, like kind of go towards the policeman. So they did shoot him. Once again, this is the 73-year-old man over a mask. Okay, I just want to keep putting that out there. Another story I do have is a security guard who was a father of 9. He was shot and killed in Michigan after telling a customer to put on their mask. I have more information on that. His name was Calvin Monerlin. A father of 9 was gunned down after turning a customer away for trying to enter a Family Dollar in Michigan. So he was a security guard, and the lady wanted to enter the store without a mask. Um, it says that let's see. It says Monday, Gwinnett County prosecutor David Letton charged 3 suspects in the murder of Shamel T, 45 years old, Larry Edward T, and 44, and Ramonia Bishop, 23. Um, he was quoted saying, "Decisions like staying home when we can, wearing a mask when going to the store, and staying a safe distance from those around us. These should not be political arguments. Also, they don't necessitate acts of defiance, and we simply cannot, devolve into an us versus them mentality." Um, Also, let's see. Listen, officials said that Shamel T and her daughter went to the Family Dollar in Flint, Michigan, Friday afternoon. Security footage shows the security guard and T got into a verbal altercation after he told the woman her daughter needed a face mask to enter the store. T yelled and spit at the officer, who asked her to leave the store and instructed a cashier not to serve her. Um, the security footage shows the two driving off in a red GMC Envoy. The same vehicle returned about 20 minutes later at 2:15 p.m. Two suspects, Larry T and Charmel's husband, and Romania Bishop, her son, entered the store. T confronted the security guard about disrespecting his wife, and Bishop fatally shot him in the back of the head. The two men then left the store. Okay, so that happened in Flint, Michigan. And then there's one more case, and then we're definitely going to talk about all of this. There was a bloody brawl breaks out after a woman throws coffee in a man's face for not wearing his mask. Now, this actually happened in Manhattan Beach, New York. It says that, oh, sorry, it's okay. A bloody brawl broke out, causing an argument that turned into violence when a woman threw coffee into the face of one of the men. The brawl was all caught on video, recorded by James Harden, which says that he has to wear that he I'm sorry, which says he has to wear as a Trump supporter. So in other words, one of the guys who got coffee spit on him, he wears a Trump hat, so he wears a video cam because he feel like people are always going to come at him, by him being a Trump supporter. His camera was rolling on Friday when he says he and his friend Matthew Roy were eating burritos outside without masks on, and a couple criticized them. Y'all need to wear a mask, they said. And then they said, no, we don't. We're locals here, but we're on the other side of the fence, so we don't believe in that stuff. So the lady, let's see, it says, I guess the guy really wanted to impress his girlfriend because I was pretty dismissive. I thought when I turned my back on them, they would just move on, but he wanted to engage me. So basically, the lady who was with her boyfriend was telling the two guys minding their business, eating their burrito. Y'all need to wear masks. They said, no, we don't. We're locals here. She then throws coffee on them. And then she gave them the middle finger. So now once she throws coffee on him, of course the guy who was eating his burrito, he then goes up to the girl's boyfriend and started attacking him. Now, even though the boyfriend wasn't doing anything, but I guess because she was a girl, he didn't want to attack her. So the guy, goes and attack the girl's boyfriend, even though she was the one that started everything. So that's what's going on. So when refusing to wear a mask goes too far, those are 3 bad incidents, like horrific incidents that's happened because people aren't wearing masks. Let's definitely talk about these Catherine, thoughts on this.
The common thread about all 3 stories is that it's a lack of care and a lack of humanity. You know, wearing a mask is not as much as a burden as anything else that we do. It's you know for whatever reason, we all know that if you driving on the street, you have to have insurance. You have insurance not because you plan on getting into a car accident, not because you're a bad driver, but because you know what, it potentially something can happen. By the same token, when they ask you to wear a mask, it's not only for yourself, it's for the safety of others. So you have on one spectrum people overreacting, because they're not thinking of the other person trying to eat a burrito. How do you expect them to eat if they don't take off the mask? Or somebody not being compliant with the police officers, or somebody actually shooting someone for doing their job. It's I think we need to take a step back as a society and be reminded that we're all here on this journey together. And really, it's if you are not going to do it for yourself, do it for the person next to you. Do it for your children. Do it for your grandparents. I'm sure you have someone who could be affected in some capacity. So, I just want us to go back to caring. And I don't want us to hold hand and sing Kumbaya, but it sounds like that's what we need to do.
I know.
We need to sip, just breathe and really come back to ourselves and realize that it's one mask. It's going to cost you $1 at most, and you put it on, you take it off when you get in the car. You don't have to wear it in your own house, but to the extent that it gives somebody else some level of comfort or some protection, you should wear it. Or if you're being asked to wear it, you should just put it on.
And Troy, honestly, like just thinking about the stories I just read and then hearing what Catherine's saying, like my eyes actually started watering because I'm just thinking of 2 people lost their lives over a mask. It's like, is that where we are right now? You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes. I mean, it is important to wear your mask, but it's just the whole point that 2 people actually lost their lives, not because they're hurting other people, or they're doing something violent, but because they didn't wear a mask. Yes, I'm not trying to say that the mask isn't important, but it's just the whole thought of they lost their lives over it. You know what I'm saying? The security guard, he's doing his job, and because the woman didn't want to, have her daughter put on a mask, she goes back and get her people, and they come back and want to shoot the security guard because he's following the rules of the country or the world. Like,
yep, that's where people's minds are. Being locked up in COVID for so many months now, and then with all these different life changes around them that people have no control over, like unemployment, making a big drop, or changes and all that kind of stuff. Certain things that people can't control. We can't go back to work because we don't work regular jobs, or certain places that were regular jobs are not open now. So there's a lot on people's minds. A lot of people are angry, depressed, sad, going through a lot of mental things, and it's so sad. That's why you really got to be cautious who you talk to, who you even say hello to, because people, cause even the homeless people out here are on a whole nother level in LA. I'm like, wow, like New York people got crazy people. I'm used to it, but the crazy out here homeless is a whole nother level. And so you start to see the realities of people's lives, and the reality that this is crazy. Like, since I've been back from Kansas, being back in New York, there's been a shooting every weekend. Every week, there's been a shooting, people losing their lives since I've been back. So it's like, this is where we at right now. And it's sort of sad that it's just bringing out the rage in us that some of those people have found inside themselves with all this time to themselves and being locked up and locked in. So there's a lot of people out here that's angry. A lot of people out here angry going through. That's why we are where we are. So we gotta still encourage each other and lift each other up, and motivate each other to still be great in this time and do what it is that makes us happy. Because people are going through domestic abuse is on the rise. Yeah.
Definitely. Excuse me. I just want to say, people, you know, you know, losing your life or shooting people, you know, because either they ask you to wear a mask or you're not wearing a mask. And I mean, who wants to know this is how your life ended? Oh, because this person didn't wear a mask. Listen, if you go into the store, I mean, we all know the environment of what the world, what our nation is going through right now. And even if you don't believe or you do believe or whatever it may be, just follow the rules. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just really that simple because it's not it's you shouldn't be losing your life. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're about to walk into a store and you don't have a mask with you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just cover your face with your shirt. I mean, sometimes some stores may allow that, but just have some type of covering because trust me, losing your life is not worth it. And then also too, for the people, whenever you are going in stores and security guards or policemen or whoever are telling you to wear these masks, you know what I'm saying? The best thing to do is just don't have confrontation. If a security guard or a policeman saying, you got to have a mask or whatever, those are the rules of the store or whatever. If you don't have one, then just go away. Or, you know what I'm saying? Don't get into a confrontation because just like Troy said, people are already mad. They're already upset. They're already ready to fight for any reason. Um, let's just think. You know what I'm saying? Let's not be so like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Hey, what you gonna do? Because people are losing their lives over this. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I mean, I don't know.
Right.
I mean, to me, I can't. It just makes me. Now, this makes me feel sad to know. And then also to the man, the security guard, Troy and Catherine, he had 9 children.
That's a lot to leave behind.
He
I
Mhm.
have
had nine
one.
children.
It's a
That's
lot.
You
crazy.
know. So, yeah. All right. So everybody, please let's think. Be wise. Be careful. Wear your mask. That's all. It's wear your shirt. Wear your shirt. Wear your mask. Just wear some type of covering,
Right.
please. All right. So I definitely need to pick this show back up because I really feel sad right now. I just feel sad.
Right. I know.
All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into thirsty as fuck. Okay, let's talk about some of these celebrities. You know what I'm saying?
Thirsty.
You know what I'm saying? They are just too thirsty, too thirsty. All right, so this week's thirsty as fuck crown goes to Miss Kylie Jenner. Now, as y'all know, she's not a billionaire like we all thought because what I'm saying, Forbes, they had to, do some recalculation. Look at Catherine. They had to do some recalculations. And I was like, not quite yet. So she's not a billionaire yet. But however, Kylie, she's still doing her things. She has the fragrance, the makeup, and all these different things she got. But right now, everybody, if y'all love games like Uno, you can now get the Kylie version. Yeah, Miss Kylie has the Uno version of I'm sorry, her own version of Uno. Hold on. I'm pushing me, but here we go. That's right. So yeah. So to me, I was like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? She got her own, version of Uno. But I was like, is that really necessary? So to me, it was a little bit kind of thirsty. I'm like, what I'm saying? Like whenever you're playing the game, what I'm saying? Like, do we say instead of saying Uno, whenever you're about to get out, do we say Kylie? You know what I'm saying? So like, what do we say? So
Not doing
Mr.
that.
Mr. Troy Weeks, do you think this is thirsty or do you think it's quenched?
First of all, her being in that video, not being a rapper or anything besides a body and a figure, public figure, that caused so much controversy in that video. For what? You know what I'm saying? You ain't a rapper, you ain't a singer. What was the point? So, yes, I think it's thirsty. The only reason why I'm saying that, I'm not against it being thirsty, because if you're a business person and you're trying to get the numbers up, I get it. It's just like a quick, get rich, get some money real fast, put your name on something, put it out there, try to get you a couple dollars in, everybody can go buy Uno. Another way to get you a couple dollars. No, that's thirsty. But I ain't mad at the thirstiness.
Right.
Because if you're a business person trying to get you from $1 million to $1 billion, you would do something like that too. So, I mean, yes. But is it thirsty? As you asked me, yes. Yes.
Okay, all right. So Troy gives her the thirsty. Miss Catherine, what do you think? Do you think that Kylie with the Uno cards is a little thirsty, or or is her thirst quenched?
Well, I'm on the fence about that because I personally have looked into doing little candles and stuff with my name and merchandising those. So I can't be mad at her hustle. However, Uno is something that's so traditional that we all know. I don't see the point of. I think she could do so much better.
Right.
Well, in that sense, I have to say it's a thirsty move because
Okay.
because she is who she is and because she has all those resources, she can do better.
Okay. All right. Well, you have heard it from us. We all think she's a little thirsty. Just a little bit thirsty. All right, y'all. That's what's up. So that is your thirsty as fuck for this week. All right. So once again, definitely want to let everybody know that we want you to know that we want you to be our real hot, fresh guests. That's right. We have a lot of people from under the sun. You know what I'm saying? If you're an author, a musician, artist, or whatever you may be, a chef. You know what I'm saying? We want you to be on our show. So definitely hit us up. At at rhfartist@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Let us know a little bit about yourself. Send us a bio, a picture of yourself, your social media. And guess what? And you just make it be on this show. You know what I'm saying? We definitely, me and Troy Weeks Music and the rest of the crew, we definitely would love to speak with you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and give you like a little, a little promo here and there. See what it is. And so definitely let us know once again. rhfartist@gmail.com. All right, so it's time to have a little bit of fun. Are y'all ready to get 10 ways you ghetto for this
10
week?
ways. 10
That's
ways.
right. You know what I'm saying? Because we are getting down to the end of the show, but you know what I'm saying? We can't go anywhere before we do that 10 ways you ghetto.
Right.
So now we definitely need to go ahead and get our laugh on. Don't you think so, Miss Catherine?
I'm ready. Yes.
All right, y'all. Here we go. 10 ways you ghetto for this week. Here we go. All right, y'all. Number one. You in the ghetto strip club when while the stripper gives you a lap dance, she's dipping and eating chicken wings at the same time. Now I'm just saying. Listen, it happens. It happens. Number two, you live in foul when you spend all your money on weed and alcohol, but you have newspaper curtains in your living room. Troy, I saw it.
Apocalypse? That's apocalypse.
But guess what, though? You know what I'm saying? Listen, you might got newspaper on curtains, but guess what? Listen, the current events is right over there by the window. Read up about
Until
it.
next week.
Number three, you ghetto if you ride around with a cracked windshield, scratched up door, and busted bumper with 30-day tags. And then why are they blasting the music? You know what I'm saying? I be trying to hide that. Well, it's bad.
Bring attention to yourself. Come on.
Necessarily.
That's bad. Number four, your mom's ghetto. If she ever put plastic bags up to cover the windows to make the landlord think no one was home. Now, that's real. That's real. It's really real. Number five, your child's daycare might be a little rough if the teachers are refusing to allow in your 5 and 6-year-old because they are not wearing a mask. Now, come on now. We don't talk about that. The 5 and 6-year-old, come on. Number six. Number six, you might be slow if you think the reason why you have gum disease is because you have COVID-19. Now, it's probably came from the fact you haven't brushed your teeth in 3 months from being in quarantine. Now, say that's why you got gum disease. Now, come on now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't blame it on the COVID.
What was you doing?
Right. You ain't brushing. So Listerine is necessary. Number seven, you are COVID-19 ready, okay? You wear a mask each and every time you go out. You sanitize and wash after every bathroom use, and you Lysol down every time you return home. But too bad you don't keep the same regimen when you participate in those unprotected sex parties. Listen, I ain't calling them. Stop. Listen, I mean, what it is.
Priorities.
Right.
Number 8. You might be soft if you are always getting your tail whooped by the Jewish kids, and you're from East New York.
If they bullying you, if those kids is bullying you, Got an issue.
Number 9, you are steady scratching your genitals, and you think the reason everyone keeps giving you the head nod and not shaking your hand is due to COVID-19. Nah, it might be due to those crabs. You know, so I can't
Wow,
think
she
that's
said crap.
always, they're always scratching. I'm like, what's going on? Like, y'all need to okay. And number 10, y'all, you at a ghetto church when your pastor is doing short sermons because he's wanted. So he got to get up out. Listen, Troy, he got to get up out of there.
Wanted by the law or wanted?
Yeah.
Oh,
That is pathetic. All right, y'all. So there you have it. 10 ways you get over this week. Thank you so much. All right, so everybody, we're about to go ahead and wrap this thing up. But once again, we definitely do want to let you know that if you are out there, any business inquiries or sponsorships, please be sure to email us. The email is right here. f.l.y.entertainment12@gmail.com. Yeah, definitely let us know. We're definitely looking for sponsorships or to work with different companies out there. So definitely hit us up, let us know, and we can get something started. All right, everybody. So once again, excuse me, we want to thank you all so much for keeping it really hot all summer long with us. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, be sure to catch us Wednesdays on our live at 5 via Instagram at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Real Hot Fresh on Instagram. I want to thank my boy Troy Weeks Music for always keeping it funky, fresh. Love it, love it, love it. And I also want to thank the beautiful Catherine for keeping it really hot all
ba ba
summer
ba
long. Now,
ba.
Catherine, as you know, we can't let you go anywhere until you let the people know why you should be the next Real Hot Fresh host. Let them know.
Well, guys, if you've been watching the show, you already know they need a hot girl on the team. That's why.
Ooh, I like that answer.
But it's not just a hot girl, a girl with common sense who's going to bring some fresh ideas also. So, come
Gotcha.
on, guys. Let's do
I
it.
like that. I
I
like
love
that
it. I
one.
love it. All right, everybody. So, also too, as you all know, we actually have been closing the show differently
Yep.
the past 2 times, and we have been closing it with a segment called "I Am
I'm
My
my
Ancestors."
ancestors' wildest dream.
That's right. That's right. So this week I'm gonna hold it down. Once again, for those of y'all who do not know, it's basically just ending the show on a positive note. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times there's so much that's going on right now in the media, in the world, and what I'm saying, in our households, in our family. So we just want to end this show on a positive note. And I am my ancestors' wildest dream. It's just reminding Black people, people of color, that that's who we are. We're our ancestors' wildest dream. Many, many, many moons ago, centuries ago, our ancestors could only dream of a lot of the things, actually everything that we do, what I'm saying, these days. So I definitely want to just go ahead and so basically that's what it's talking. I'm sorry, that's what the segment is about. It's just reminding us of we're not from slavery and all these things that what I'm saying, that's always kind of put out there. That's all Black people are. We are so much more than that. So, excuse me. So today I'm gonna pinpoint and highlight Mr. Barack Obama. Now,
All right, that's my
let me tell you
cousin.
something. Now, if that man, if he alone isn't an ancestor's wildest dream, I don't know who is. To be a man of color, Black man, who served not once but 2 terms in the presidency, is definitely just something to just always remember. Out of all of the presidents that we had, the only Black man, that that's there, as far as president. And then he served 2 terms. Him and his wife Michelle, they did so many great things, while they was in office. Michelle, she helped so many different organizations, dealing with women, dealing with children. Obama, he created the Obamacare, and they just had so many great things, for the country and just really for the world. So to me, whenever I think of that, and just um I always wonder, what I'm saying, like even probably in our time, what I'm saying, I always wonder, would we have ever seen a Black president? And we did for 2 terms, and and I really do believe that there's more great Blackness that's going to happen, in the political office in the White House as well. That's to come. So really great things. So yeah, so that is my ancestors' wildest dream. Mr. Barack Obama, thank you so much for everything that you did for the country, continue to do for the country, and will do for the country. Even though you're not even in office, you're still doing a lot of great things. All right, so once again, I am your guy, Z Fly. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Z Fly. Troy Weeks Music, do you got anything you want to let the people know about yourself?
Yes, at the end of the day, you know, to follow me on everything at Troy Weeks Music, and living life and enjoying life in LA right now. Going back to New York in a day or two. I just feel like you got to live your life the way it's given to you in this moment. Learn to live in the now because this is our lives right now. COVID is not going away tomorrow. Learn to live in the now. You know what I'm saying? If you need somebody to talk to, hit me up. I'm here. Support, baby.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Catherine, any last comments for the people? Or are you good?
Well, thank you for having me, guys. I've had a great time, and I hope everyone enjoyed the show.
Sounds good. All right, everybody. And once again, remember only two more episodes left in this summer season of Keeping It Really Hot all summer long. So be sure to join us next week. We're gonna have more great topics, more great guest hosts, and of course, I'll be here with my boy Troy Weeks. And remember, once again, y'all, stay fly, don't stay
Nah.
high. Bye.